I'll do an intro into the camera. Just look at me, don't worry about the camera.
Okay. So I should look at you the whole time, right? Yeah.
Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. We're coming to you live from Consensus by CoinDesk in Austin, Texas. Joining me for this segment, we have David Brill, Deputy General Counsel over at Voyager Digital, and we are going to talk about the regulatory landscape and how it continues to evolve. It is great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thanks, Jill.
How does Voyager see the regulatory environment evolving?
So, this year has been an interesting year in the market. We've seen the President's Working Group come out with an announcement leading and directing all the other government agencies to work together to come up with a large regulatory framework for crypto assets. In addition to that, we recently had a bill that was put forward by Senator Loomis and Senator Jill Malandrino, which is a move forward for us because it's a bipartisan bill. Even though we like to think as technology and blockchain should be sort of nonpartisan, it should be something for everyone. This is a nonpartisan bill. It's really created some frameworks around the big chunky issues that are open in regulation.
So how does Voyager see the space moving ahead?
So I think that we are hopeful that there is a collaborative approach and that this is the first step in putting a full regime in place. And there are a couple of things from this bill that we like in particular. Again, we're still analyzing it because these are very long bills and it's just come out. But the different tax treatment for crypto assets is important to us. Right now, any transaction you make in a crypto asset, no matter what size, is a taxable event. And as we're trying to make crypto assets more usable in everyday economy, that's just not consistent with that. So they're talking about raising the threshold. One suggestion was $200 a transaction, one is maybe higher at $600, but that's something that's been addressed. And then on a foundational level, looking at the CFTC to sort of have the fundamental control over how the spot market for crypto assets are traded, we support that as well.
Right. It's interesting, we think so US-centric, and
yes.
We have legacy financial systems here, Europe, same thing as well, but billions of people around the world are actively using crypto. It's a way for many of them to transact cross-border payments. It's all that's available to them. So tell me more about Voyager's expansion beyond the US.
Sure. So, I want to build on your point before that. A lot of these tokens trade in other countries. They're not securities, and they are able to be used as modes of payment, like you said, and efficiently. And especially in Europe and Asia, they're used quite a bit. So we're a little bit behind on that part of the equation. Going to Voyager specifically, we have some exciting plans. We are going to be moving internationally shortly. So by the end of the year, we will have our app and our retail platform open to folks internationally. We're really excited about that because we have a real good uptake in the US, and we feel like an international user will also benefit from our user interface that's really meant for customers, retail customers. We're also very close to getting our license in Canada, so that'll be another jurisdiction that we can expand into.
Sounds promising. Thank you, David. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq. I learned something very interesting yesterday.